Alright, hello everyone. This is Idiot Guy Person 420, and I'm going to teach you how to divide polynomials. Any type of polynomial, I guess. So, first off, I'm going to do some quick notes. So, first, this is my second take. The first one, I was going to do all this one take, but apparently I took way too long to actually start teaching. It took me 8 minutes and 30 seconds just to do that. And some stuff for messing up. So yeah. So yeah, since it's only the second take, I didn't really rehearse at all, so I'm bound to mess up and rage a bit. I have anger issues. Okay. So first, so there are three types of dividing polynomials. There's simplifying, synthetic division, and long division. So I bet most of you guys already know or heard of simplifying and long division. Simplifying, you just combine like terms, basically make the problems much shorter and easier to read. Long division, I mean, it's just like elementary. It looks like this. So yeah, and then for synthetic division, so even though so you might have remembered this from Algebra 2, if you even learned in Algebra 2 or some other math class of some sort. Synthetic division, just gonna write some gibberish here. Kind of looks like this. If my stylus can work. Okay. Oh, come on. So yeah, like this. This right here is synthetic division. And of course I'll be explaining that. I'll explain that last. Alright. So another quick thing I want to say too is that my stylus is a piece of crap. So it's gonna mess up a lot, and I'm gonna be very mad. And I really want to get this project done ASAP. I should have done this like during the weekend, but my lazy butt decided not to. Okay, so first let's start with simplifying. So let's start off. With let's say 4a cubed b minus 6ab plus 2ab squared divided by 2ab. So this right here is simplifying. Okay, maybe I should bring this down a bit. So simplify. What we need to do here is divide all this by this, and how we're gonna do it. So let's start off with dividing 4a cubed b by 2ab. So this is fairly simple. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. A to the third over a would be a squared. And b over b would, and then b and b would cancel out, so it would be nothing. Then as for negative 6, ab, so because the ab would cancel out, negative 6 over 2 would be negative 3. And then 2ab would cancel out, so then all you have left is b. So your final answer would be 2a squared minus 3 plus b. So yeah, simplify. That's simple. Alright, let's try another one. Let's try 5x squared y minus 10xy plus 15xy squared over 5xy. Okay, so sim principles, the 5's cancel out, x squared over x would be x, and then the y's would cancel out. Negative 10 over 5 would be negative 2, and the xy's would cancel out. 15 over 5 would be 3. The x's would cancel out, and y squared over y would be y. So the final answer would be x minus 2 plus 3y. There you go, that's simplifying. And now for long division. Long division, it's so long, I hate it. Anyway, simplify will only work if you see something like this. I don't know how to be specific on that because I can't say, oh, if they're the same variables, you can do this. That's not always the case here, and you will see why. Yeah. So let's alright, so let's move on to long division. So let's start off with a small one. Let's see what I can think of. Let's try oops, wrong color. Let's have different colors. Yeah. Instead of just plain old colors. Alright. So let's try, and this is when my stylus F's up. Great. This is gonna be a very long video. And it's like close to 8, and I'm about to eat. Yay. I would have done this sooner, but I had a lot of issues with a different screen recorder, so yeah. Alright, let's get on to long division. Enough talking. So let's try 2n squared minus 16n plus 19 over n minus 7. Now, this can be written in 3 different ways. We got the fraction, and then you got your regular division symbol. Let me just write this out really quick. Or it can also be written as like multiplication form. Okay, let me try move my mouse so my cursor isn't having a seizure. Can also be written like this, like you're multiplying them, except you would have a -1 exponent at the end. Either way, all these mean literally the same thing. Alright, so let's write out the long division process. Okay, let's bring this back to black because I'm gonna color code like every single thing just to make things look a bit easier. So first, what you want to do here is so you know how this goes into that by how many times. So Same principles here, except it would be the first term, which is n, and n squared. So n goes into n squared 2n times. I guess you can say it like that. To 2n times. So, and then, of course, you multiply whatever is here by here. So in that case, it will be 2n squared minus 14n. And if you remember, this is supposed to be, you're supposed to subtract this from that. So in this case, you can just flip the signs around. So now we have negative 2n squared plus 14n. And so we solve that. So it's negative 16n minus plus 14n. My bad. That would be negative 2n. And then these 2n squares will cancel out. And then we bring down the 19. So now we have negative 2n plus 19. Now what we need to do next. So yep, same thing applies with your elementary log division. You multiply here to over here, but in this case, you're only just finding out what the first terms multiply into the other first term, just like what we did here. So in this case, let's try red. Yeah. So n, so it'll be n. Okay, that you can't really see that. Just you can follow on my cursor, I guess. So n goes into negative 2n, negative 2 times. So this I'm gonna make this red. And so negative 2n times n minus 7. That would be negative 2n. Okay, that looks like a z. Plus 14. Okay, then next these will be flipped. So now we have positive 2n minus 14. So of course these two would cancel out. 19 minus 14 is 5. Now what we do here, this would be your remainder. So just like in elementary when remainders used to exist. And this is very similar to doing a mixed number. So remainder would be your numeral. So it will be 5. And then of course this would be your denominator. So we'll have 5 over n minus 7. So now your final answer would be let me choose pink. I said pink. There. So final answer would be 2n minus 2. This would be a 2 and not minus 2, my bad. Minus 2 plus 5 over n minus 7. And there you go. Now, you might be wondering, what if there are more than 2 terms as the denominator? Well, but the same rules still apply. You're still finding out what first term goes into this first term, and then so forth. But let's but I'll show you an example anyway. Alright, let's try 2b to the third minus 6b, excuse me, to the second plus 8b over 2b squared plus b plus 1. Alright, so let's set up the equation. And remember, if you're skipping any terms or missing anything, it will become a zero. It will become dummy terms or zeros. Why can I not write this properly? Okay, let me just. Alright, by the way, I'm sitting on my bed. I'm not on a chair, so might be in an awkward position. It might explain why my handwriting is kind of sucks a bit. Kind of sucks more. Well, I mean, it is hard to write on the screen anyway, so it's okay. 2b squared goes into 2b cubed is b. So b times 2b squared will be 2b cubed. B times b will give you b squared, and b times 1 will give you b. Flip the signs. These two will cancel out. Negative 6b squared minus b squared will be 7b squared. Seven b squared. B, and then 8b minus b will be 7b. Let me change that. Alright, so okay, so this is how I used to do it. Alright, so 2b squared goes into negative 7b squared. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, my brain broke for a sec. That'll be 7. That'll be negative 7 halves. So there's that will be negative b squared. Negative 7 halves times b will be negative 7 halves b. And of course, negative 7 halves times 1 is just negative 7 halves. Alright, let me just bring this down. That's supposed to be 0, not 6. Alright. Flip the signs. So these two will cancel out. 7b plus 7 halves b will be 21 halves b. And then this would just be positive 7 halves. And since we ran out of terms to bring down, this will be our remainder. So our final answer will be b minus 7 halves plus 21 halves b plus 7 halves over 2b squared plus b plus 1. Or what? Or you know what? We can also simplify this even further. We can simplify this a bit even further, and it will become 21b plus 7 over 2 times 2b squared plus b plus 1. Let me just change it to a different color. There we go. And that is our final answer, the real final answer. Alright, so far this is 34 minutes in. So I'm gonna get straight to the synthetic division now, because I do need to hurry up. It's already 8:24. And I'm about to eat soon. Alright, so now for synthetic division. I don't know if I spelled it right. Alright, so synthetic division. Now synthetic division is super easy and very fast. But however, it only works if the denominator or whatever's over here only has two terms or a linear format. I guess you want to call it, like, what was it, mx plus b or something. So it only works yeah, if there's only two terms as a denominator. So let's try this problem again, but this time we're using synthetic division. Alright. Now let me just lay it out. So this is the layout. Actually, let me move one to the side. So this is what the layout look like. So we'll put in here is the absolute value of b, I guess. Yeah, let me write this down, so you know what I'm talking about here. So you take the absolute value of b, and in this case it would be 7, negative 7. The absolute value of negative 7 is positive 7. Put that here. And now we take the coefficients of the numerator and transfer them to here. Alright, now what you want to do first is drop down whatever numbers over here. So we drop down to 2. You multiply whatever's over here to whatever's at the bottom. So 7 times 2, that'll be 14. Then you add negative 16 plus 14, that's negative 2. 7 times negative 2 is negative 14. And 19 minus 14 is 5. And what you're going to do next, so first off, this is the remainder, just like what we got here. And as you notice, it kind of goes from like from here to here, I guess from right to left. It'll be number, then variable to second, then variable to variable cube, and then so forth. So in this case, it will be 2n minus 2 plus 5 over n minus 7. Alright, so let's do y to the third. I said y to the third. Come on, piece of crap. So, y to the third plus 5y squared minus 7y plus 2. Let's see, divided by y minus 2. I said 2, not z. That doesn't make it any better. Close enough. Let me change this one too. Alright, so let's do the setup. Let me just do the ruler. Alright. Let's do that. There, that looks better. Alright. So absolute value of 2. When negative 2, that will become 2. We add a 1 here for reference. So transfer these numbers, numerator numbers if you want. So that'll be 1, 5, negative 7, and 2. Let me just move this. There we go. Alright. So we drop down the 1. Multiply 2 and 1. Which will give us 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. Then multiply 2 and 7. That gives us 14. Here, let me just add this. Why not? Let's do that. Negative 7 plus 14 is positive 7. There we go. And then 2 times 7 is 14. And 2 plus 14 is 16. And since we have a number on this area, that'll make it the remainders. So in this case, 16 will be our remainder. Now, as I said, number to variable squared, and so forth, from right to left. So in this case, it will be y squared plus 7y plus 7 plus 16 over y minus 2. And that's it. So yep, that's all for the project. This whole entire thing took me like 53 minutes and a half to do this. Yeah. So, yep, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want. Honestly, I don't really care. But please do leave a comment if I did get something wrong, if any of my methods or in my answers are wrong, please leave a comment and correct me. So, and yeah, that's it. I really hope I do get an A on this because I'm so tired. It's been a rough day. I gotta eat. Bye.